everybody, it's Gina. Welcome back to the Library Mouse. And as you can see from the title, I thought that it would be fun to do a booktube tag. I first saw this tag on MJ's Reading This Life channel. And I love watching these because it gives you a good glimpse of what the YouTuber is really like. You know, you get to know their personality a little bit better besides just what they say about books. And I mean, to be honest, the whole reason why somebody would watch a YouTube channel is the personality of the YouTuber, at least for me, because when you think about it, there's so many people doing YouTube videos about the same topics, and what makes them any different from each other? The person doing the video. So anyway, I thought that I would go ahead and do this one because it's called Anything But Books. So it'll give you like another little glimpse besides my vlog of other things that are important in my life. Hopefully you enjoy it and we'll come back for more. So the first question is, what do I own too many of besides books? I used to own a lot of, I used to be like a collector. Like I used to love knickknacks. As like a child and a teenager, I was a collector. I had boxes of feathers under my bed. I would collect knickknacks, like little figurines, everywhere I went. I collected old books. For a while, I collected snow globes. And then I kind of purged everything and decided, no, you know, there's some things that I just love, but they're not really useful, but I love them. Right now, I'm at the point where the thing that I have the most of, besides books, still has to do with reading, but they're not books. Come with me and I will share what they are. I'm in my den. It's going to be turned into a library soon, but you can see these are all ow, and I just got a paper cut. Oh well. These are all magazines. Magazines are what I have too many of that aren't books. And I'll tell you, I am a sucker for magazines. I have purged these, and these are the ones that I have kept. So I have many Mother Earth news magazines because I love to garden and trying to learn like homesteading things. I do not live on acreage, but I do have a garden, so I do enjoy reading Mother Earth news. So I have all my old copies of that from years. Let's just pull one out if I can. We'll see the date on it. So this one is from 2019. I know there's some from before that time. I have this whole pile, this old house. So this old house is very sentimental to me. I used to watch it with my dad when he was alive, and he ordered these magazines. And my dad loved magazines too, and he loved maps. Like he would just go, and everywhere he went, he would just grab the freebie map. And every time I would go home, he'd be like, do you need a map? And he'd be like, here, take this issue of this old house home with you. I mean, it's addressed to him. So I do. I've kept all of this old house magazines from, and I do reread them. This is from 2018. I read them in the pool. I read them when I take a bath. I like to carry them in the car, and I reread magazines over and over again. I don't reread books very often over and over again, but I do have a lot of this old house. Let's see what's on this pile. Over here, we've got some Country Woman. Kind of goes along with the whole country lifestyle. I've got Country Living, So most of this pile is like country living, country life. I've got some coastal living here because for a while there, I thought it would be nice to live on the ocean, but I've discovered how much I really prefer Four Seasons. And then this is a smaller pile, but these magazines by Somerset, I don't know. Have you seen them? Willow and Sage, Where Women Create, Where Women Do Business, Bella Grace. These magazines are like books. They're beautifully done magazines. The articles are wonderful. And if you are a creator, they're just so much fun. And I keep these and I look at them over and over again too. So one thing that I have a lot of besides books, magazines. And this room that you see behind me really quick, this is going to be the library. That's going to be a whole series. So, but I haven't decided yet on how I want the library. So anyway, let's go back to my office. All right, let's move on. I had finished this video, but then I accidentally deleted it. So welcome to the next day. So the next question was, what do I do for fun that's not reading? So I have this cute little office that I converted once we became empty nesters. It was a very tiny little kid's room. But if you can see, I like to dabble in art. I like pen and ink. I like watercolors. My granddaughter drew the mermaid. But here's my supplies. So I love dollhouses, painting, crocheting, hiking, walking. I used to scrapbook. Obviously, I need to work on my videography skills. What else do I love? I love cats, and I volunteer at a cat rescue. I love antiquing and family history. I get on Ancestry.com at least once a week. So I find so many things to keep me busy. I am rarely bored. Rarely. There's just so many interesting things to do. So what's important on my nightstand that's not a book? Well, I just got this. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I just got this. This is one of those lights for people with seasonal affective disorder, and I've never had one before. I used to have seasonal affective disorder, like worse, when I was working. And I have found that since I am retired and I have kind of embraced gloomy, dark days as like hibernation time and just a chance to stay indoors. I'm an introvert and do all the things without getting depressed about it. I prefer it staying lighter longer so I can go driving, but this light I bought to see if it would help, and I don't know if it has. I just started using it, but it's super cool, and it can be, let me see if I have it plugged in. Ooh, you can change the brightness of it, and the whole idea is to sit 30 minutes when you wake up with it facing you, and it's supposed to help get that light first thing in the morning. So this is important. I also have some linen spray. I have a little, I have a lamp with a charger port in it so that I can charge my phone overnight. And I also have this really pretty brass bowl that my mom got me. So I'll put little things in, like if I take off earrings or my glasses. I try to keep not too much stuff on my nightstand, as opposed to my husband, who has a museum on his nightstand. What's something that I get at bookstores that's not a book? Well, it's not a reading book, but I like coloring. I do like adult coloring. It's very relaxing. So I've bought adult coloring books there. I love bigger bookstores like Barnes & Noble for children's toys. Even some of the smaller bookstores have a section for like educational toys. And I think it's a good place to go when you want to find something that's a little bit different, not something that everyone's buying on Amazon, especially when the kids are little. You know, when they're big, we have 9 grandkids, and when they're big, they're just like, give me a gift card, give me money. Or, you know, they send a list with links, which I definitely appreciate. But that's something I buy at bookstores, journals, cute pens. I'm not a person to go sit at the cafe and have coffee at a bookstore. I'm just not like I rarely go out for coffee. Rarely. Like, I don't make it a habit of drinking coffee in my car. I drink it at home, but that's about it. All right, a fun gift that's not book or related to books. Experiences. If somebody says to me, my best thing is if one of my kids say, hey, you want to go out to lunch with me? I'm buying. I love that. Like, I don't even care where we go. My one son's Mother's Day gift to me was that he would come hiking with me. He hates hiking. He calls it walking to nowhere. But he said that he would. And those are the kind of gifts I like. When you know that the person gets you and they know what you like and they put some effort or thought into what they're doing, or they want to spend time with you. Those are my favorite kinds of gifts. Otherwise, any little thing that has to do with my hobby. Seeds, you know, stuff from my garden, like little garden decor, wind chimes, you know, nice pens or some watercolor paints or watercolor paper, or anything that they see that reminds them of me, I definitely appreciate. Those are my best fun little gifts. Okay, so the next question is a YouTube channel I watch not related to books. So I watch a lot of YouTube channels not related to books because I watch YouTube more than I watch TV or streaming or anything else. I guess because real people do it. You know, I just enjoy it. And I learn a lot. So I have 3 that I wanted to mention today. So the first one is my really good friend Lynn, and she has an awesome YouTube channel called My Little Rural Homestead. I will link all of them in the description box. But if you have any desire to learn anything about like home arts, gardening, making fairy gardens, baking, doing sourdough, Walmart, Aldi's, Costco hauls, how to make things like your own laundry detergent or soap, she is your go-to. And her channel is very educational, and she's just such a nice person. So check her out if you like any of those. The other kind of video that I like to watch, and I think it's because it's so different from my lifestyle, are people who live in New York City. I have no desire to live in New York City. None. I hate the city. I'm a country person. I don't mean in the boonies either, because I don't feel comfortable really far away, but I like small town rural living. That being said, I love watching people who live in New York City. And the one person that I watch all the time without rushing through the channel or without, you know, fast forwarding the video is Chelsea Callahan. 30-something, single. She lives in New York City. Her content is very real, and that is what I appreciate. I mean, all 3 of these channels that I watch, it's because I like the people. There's a million people doing New York City content. So the reason I watch it is because I like her, and I like the way she does her videos. It's just very engaging. So if you like that, Chelsea Callahan is the New York City account. And then another type of video that I love watching people who are like nomads, who are living out of their little travel vans. I love watching that because I have no desire to really do it. I mean, you think about it and you're like, ooh, that would be fun. But to be honest, I really don't. Especially, I think I would be scared to death at night. No lie. So watching people do this, I like live vicariously through them. So one person that I really, really like is this guy named Mateo, and his channel is Winter is Blue, and he travels in his Astro van with his cat Lars, and just, again, fun to watch, down to earth, keep it real. Just a really nice YouTube channel. So check those out. And finally, tag a booktuber. I'm not going to tag a booktuber. If you watch this and want to do the tag me so I can comment on it and I can watch your answers. I love doing these. It's nice for a new person, like a new YouTuber, to just have questions to answer, because it gets me more used to talking to the camera. And then you can kind of like see the real me, as opposed to like, oh my gosh, what do I say? I'm filming a YouTube video. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the anything but books tag. And I will be back soon with a new video. I hope to see you there. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate any communication and response. I really want to know like the community that is watching me. So yeah, anyway, happy reading, everybody. Bye-bye.